So the next topic is actually Introduction to Dakshinamurthy Stotram. And how wonderful that we already talked about Dakshinamurthy as a source of knowledge and Adi Shankara as an incarnation to actually come back and speak and write and sort of walk across the country to awaken and unify. So we have the pleasure of hosting Swamini Satyavratananda ji. Her Holiness Swamini Satyavratananda Saraswati is the disciple of His Holiness Swami Dayananda Saraswati and His Holiness Swami Paramarthananda Saraswati. Again, throughout the festival, we have heard from so many disciples of Puja Guru Swami Dayananda Saraswati, and how wonderful this Guru Sishya Parampara is continuing in our Indian heritage for thousands of years. Swamini Satyavratananda Saraswati ji has studied Vedanta under these traditional acharyas for over 12 years. She studied Sanskrit, Nyaya, Mimamsa, Sankhya, and Yoga under many Vedic scholars. Swamini, after her Vedantic studies, has been teaching Vedanta, Advaita Vedanta, for the past 22 years. Look at the sacrifice, that these Swaminis and Swamijis and this, scholars we just heard are doing to keep up our Advaita Vedanta and Sanatana Dharma. For the past 22 years in Chennai, in English and Telugu, Swamini ji conducts classes in Ashtanga Yoga, Pranayama, and meditation. And she has established a charitable trust named Akshara Vidya Trust, to which she has dedicated all her recorded teachings for posterity. So please play her video message, Introduction to Dakshinamurthy Stotram. And we apologize that we may be going over a few minutes, but please stay and enjoy this divine message.
Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. I wish the Oneness Festival on Bhagavad Pada Shri Adi Shankaracharya by Advaita Academy a grand success. Hari Om. In our tradition, whoever is desirous of moksha or liberation, they have to study Prasthanatrayam. Whoever is interested in liberation or moksha, they have to study Prasthanatrayam. Prasthanatrayam means 3 texts they have to study. Trayam means 3. Prasthanam means that which takes to that goal of moksha. Prasthanatrayam. Number 1 is Bhagavad Gita. Number 2 is minimum 10 Upanishads. Minimum 10 Upanishads. Minimum 6, maximum 10. Then Brahma Sutra. Brahma Sutras come under Nyaya Prasthanam. Upanishads come under Shruti Prasthanam. Bhagavad Gita comes under Smruti Prasthanam. So these 3 Prasthanams, that means Smruti Prasthanam Bhagavad Gita, Shruti Prasthanam Upanishads, Nyaya Prasthanam Brahma Sutras. These are the main books they have to study in one's own spiritual career. Whether the student knows or not, the teacher is supposed to know and teach all these 3. Apart from this Prasthanatrayam, there is a necessity of studying some Prakarana Granthas also. Not only Prasthanatrayam, but some other Prakarana Granthas which are highlighting the Upanishadic teaching. The teaching of each Prakarana Grantha is to give more convenient, comfortable clarity for a student. Prakarana Granthas were written by many Acharyas. So Prakarana Granthas like Panchadasi in Mylapore club, I have taken that. Now Naishkarma Siddhi I am taking, and here also I have taken many Prakarana Granthas long before. Of course, in Tinagar also many Prakarana Granthas I have taken, more than 25 or 30 Prakarana Granthas I have taken. Some of you may not know the even name also, but all of them maximum are available on website. So the Prakarana Granthas are also very, very important. This Dakshinamurthy Stotram, which I am proposed to take this Stotram, which is very familiar to you also, comes under Prakarana Grantha. This is a Prakarana Grantha which has the teaching of the Upanishads, written by Adi Shankaracharya, one of the most advanced Prakarana Grantha. Even though it looks like a Stotram, but Shankaracharya brings out the Upanishadic teaching in the form of glorification of Dakshinamurthy. That's why it is called Stotram. Stotram means a revelation of the glory of Dakshinamurthy. That is called Dakshinamurthy Stotram, a revelation of the glory of Dakshinamurthy is called Dakshinamurthy Stotram. There are only 10 verses. Only 10 verses. But before those 10 verses, there are few verses, appendix verses, written by other Acharyas. Sarvatma Yati wrote the first appendix verse, and other verses also written by other Acharyas, but they are not connected to Dakshinamurthy Stotram, which is written by Shankaracharya. Now, Dakshinamurthy means what? Who is Dakshinamurthy? The title itself must be very clear. We have understood Stotram means Stuti, glorification. Who is Dakshinamurthy? Murti means form, a body or form. Dakshinamurthy. Dakshina Abhimukha Murtihi Yasya Saha. Dakshinamurthy is one whose body is facing towards southern direction. Dakshina means south. Dakshinamurthy means whose form or physical body form is facing towards south, southern direction is called Dakshinamurthy. So Dakshinamurthy Stotram. The revelation of the glory of that Lord who is facing towards south is called Dakshinamurthy Stotram. Who is this Dakshinamurthy again? Facing towards Dakshina side, therefore Dakshinamurthy. Who is he, really speaking? The Lord himself. The Ishvara, the Paramatma himself, has taken the form of Dakshinamurthy. The Ishvara himself appears in the form of Dakshinamurti. What is the significance of facing southern side? Facing southern side, that is Dakshinam. Dakshina represents Yama Dharmaraja. Lord Yama is presiding deity of southern side. So Yamadharmaraja is sitting there, southern side. People afraid of facing southern side. Even they don't want to do namaskara also. If I sit that side, Swamini, you please turn this side. They ask. They don't want to do southern side namaskar. Why? They are afraid of the Mrityu Devata, Yamadharmaraja. Lord Dakshinamurti, who is not afraid of the Yamadharmaraja, who is Kala Devata. Yamadharmaraja is a Kala Devata. Dakshinamurti is not afraid of Kala Devata Yama because he is Kalasya Kala. He is the Yamanik Yamanam. Yamanik Yaman. He is the Lord of Yama. Therefore, he is not afraid of Yamadharmaraja. Because Yamadharmaraja represents death, everybody is afraid of death. That fear of death is samsara. Since Dakshinamurti is an omniscient Lord, not afraid of death, because he is not having death. He is not having fear of death. Therefore, Dakshinamurti, who is sitting boldly facing Yama, not afraid of death, so that if you worship Lord Dakshinamurti, you are also not afraid of death. You are also free from that samsara bhayam. That is why we worship Lord Dakshinamurti. This is about title. Another significance of Dakshinamurti is he is Adi Guru, the first Guru, who is ever the disciple, ever the Guru, never the disciple. Adi Guru, there was no previous Guru for Dakshinamurti to be as a disciple. So Dakshinamurti is the first Guru, therefore he is Adi Guru. That means he is not a disciple at any time to anyone, because there was no Guru to be as a disciple for him. There was no Guru first, because he himself happens to be the Adi Guru, first Guru. That is why all Smartas worship Dakshinamurti as Jnana Guru, Adi Guru. But Vishishtadvaitis replace this Dakshinamurti by Hayagriva. They also need a Guru who can impart knowledge. That is why they take Hayagriva, Hayagrivacharya. Jnananandamayam devam nirmalas phatikakritim adharam sarva vidyanam hayagrivam upasmahe. There is a sloka. All Vishishtadvaitis do that prayer. We chant Sadashiva Samarambha. The Lord Shiva alone manifests as Dakshinamurthy. He is the Adi Guru facing southern side. This glory written by Adi Shankaracharya. The glory of Dakshinamurthy written by Adi Shankaracharya. This Dakshinamurthy giving the teaching to 4 disciples. Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatkumara, Sanatsujata. 4 disciples, Sanaka, Sanandana, number 2, number 3, Sanatkumara, number 4, Sanatsujata. All come under name by starting Sana, Sana, Sana. That's why all of them put together Sanat Kumaras. 4 of them. The 4 of them were sannyasis. 4 of them were sannyasis, rishis. They were born to Brahmaji. Brahmaji's Manasa Putras they are. Who? Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatkumara, Sanatsujata. This Sanatkumara comes in Chandogyopanishad as a teacher to Narada. Sanatkumara comes as a teacher to Narada in Bhuma Vidya of Chandogyopanishad. Sanatsujata comes as a teacher in Mahabharata to Dhritarashtra. Sanatsujatiyam and very, very terse subject that also. These Sanatkumaras approach Dakshinamurthy, the Adi Guru. They are all old, sannyasis but old. Whereas Dakshinamurthy is the youngest one. Therefore, Sanatkumaras approaching Dakshinamurthy to get Brahma Vidya. Where this Dakshinamurthy is sitting, and all this description comes in appendix verses, his place and his form and all features of Dakshinamurthy. Then from Vishwam Darpana onwards, the main teaching of Dakshinamurthy to Sanatkumaras comes. Therefore, we are going to see the appendix verses also. And after finishing those 6 appendix verses, we will go to the main verses. Because these verses are also the descriptions of Dakshinamurthy only, written by great acharyas. And Dakshinamurthy comes as a teacher here. He takes that guru status. Omniscient, the Lord is omniscient. But we don't find every God coming as a teacher. Even though they are knowers of Brahman, Jnanis, but they are not coming as a teachers. But Dakshinamurthy comes as a teacher also. He is the knower also, he is the teacher also. So every knower need not be a guru. Every knower of Brahman, Jnani, need not be a guru. But every guru has to be a knower. Every guru has to be supposed to be the knower of Brahman. So here Dakshinamurthy comes as a teacher also, as a knower of Brahman also, omniscient Lord. Now with this background, we read the first verse, Maunam Vyakhya. Since we are chanting in every class, this we can chant together in Stotramala. It is there. If you have Sanskrit book, it is page number 13. Tamil book, you can find out. You know that every time we are chanting. We'll chant together. Maunam Vyakhya Prakatita Param Brahmatattvam Yuvanam Varishishtam Devasatrushiganai Avrutam Brahmanishthai Acharyendram Karakalita Chinmudramanandarupam Swatmaramam Muditavadanam Dakshinamurthy Mide. One more point I would like to inform you, that is, there are commentaries available on Dakshinamurthy Stotram. Sureshwaracharya has written Manasollasa on Dakshinamurthy Stotram. Manasollasa Vartikam on Dakshinamurthy. He wrote nearly 140 to 150 verses. Verses form commentary is called Vartikam. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
Namaste and thank you, and deep gratitude to Swamini ji, Satyavratananda ji, for her very wonderful message. Again, she named it introduction. So I hope this inspired all of us to go and learn more about Dakshinamurthy Stotram. There are lots of YouTube videos and also talks on it on Advaita Academy. So with that, we conclude the session today. The next session starts on May 15th, Friday at 6:30 p.m. PST. And we again will have 2 sessions. If you might bring the flyer, please. So the next session of day 18, which you call session number 2, it's happening on Friday evening at 6:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And again, we'll have 2 speakers today. And again, we will post all of these announcements, videos on our website, Advaita Academy, as well as on the YouTube page and Facebook page of Advaita Academy. So the 2 talks will start at 6:30 p.m. Please tell your friends, please join and have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening. Namaste. Dhanyavadaha. Thank you.